the same again in Nigeria is gone. The zoo called Nigeria is gone. It can never be the same again. There are arms everywhere. Arms everywhere. It can never be the same. The same thing the army has, now the people, they have it as well. Is it not AK-47? Ordinary bullet? You have it, and we have it. Let us see who is going to give up. We outnumber you by over 100,000 to 1. Even if we sacrifice 10 lives for one of you, we will kill all of you. That is why I know that Biafra land is a death trap for the zoo. They can never get out of there alive. They will die in that very place.
All right, freedom fighters, people of love, peaceful land of Biafra. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is the Inter TV News. This is the only channel where you get your true Biafran story. This is the only channel where you get your legit updates or happenings between the Biafran Liberation Army and the Zoo Army of Nigeria. Now, let's talk about what's happening now, the protest that has been going on. Now, let's talk about what really happened in Southeast. Now, Southeast is about to start their own protest too. The Biafrans are about to start their own protest, and Biafrans' protest will be bloody. That is why the Biafrans have to abstain themselves from this national protest, because what are we protesting for? What is the Southeast protesting for? What are we protesting for? The zoo country is sinking. Tinubu country is sinking. Tinubu government is sinking. Now go to the north and see what's happening in the north. Go to the north. Go to Dabuki. See what is happening in the north, in Castina. See how they are damaging even traffic lights. They are cutting traffic lights, destroying so many projects in north, in Kano, Kaduna. Go and see what is happening in the north, because they are the zoo. That is where the main zoo, the main terrorists are. But you never see the Nigerian military go there. But check out if this thing that is happening in the north now is happening in the east. By now, if the president would have sent Python dance, would have sent thousands of soldiers to come to Southeast. But look at what is happening in the north. How many people died in Kaduna? How many people died in Castina? Just look at what is happening. This country is sinking gradually. The country is sinking gradually. The country is sinking. This country is sinking. But what they keep doing is send down thousands of soldiers to Southeast. Now, Southeast is calm. We are not joining the protest. But the main Biafran protest is coming up. The main Biafran protest is coming up. 3 protests is coming up this year before we get our referendum on 2nd of December. Now, if you're just joining us now, please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is where you get your first-class information. This is where you get your legit information. More videos will be played shortly. More pictures will be shown shortly. And remember, everything that is happening now was said by Mazen Nandekalo years back. He said this by this, everything that is happening in the north, everything that is happening in this, everywhere in this zoo country now was said back then. Back then by Mazen Nandekalo. That is why they fought so hard to arrest him, because he revealed a lot of things. Now the police are tired. The military are tired. The country now is scattered. The country is scattered because this time around it's coming from the zoo. It's coming from the north. Had it been it's coming from southeast now. Had it been this protest is coming from southeast, by now you have seen what the zoo government would have done. But it's coming from the north. So they don't have anything to do. They don't even have anything to do again, because they know it's coming from the north. But look at the kind of thousands of policemen. I was surprised when I saw the pictures of all these policemen. I was very surprised. I never knew Nigeria had this kind of policemen and military. But yet, go to Zamfara State. They're asking for one police station in a local village in Zamfara. Go to Taraba. They're asking for one police station in a local village in Taraba. Go to Zaria. They're asking for, even if it's just one police station there. But the zoo country, what they keep doing is sending their thousands of soldiers to Southeast. So this our protest now that is going to start in Southeast shortly is on 3 conditions. First, the zoo government, that the Tinubu government, must send out their zoo army and police out of Southeast. That is the first agenda. Because if you go all over Southeast now, so many soldiers that are needed in the Zamfara forest, Zamfara desert, Soldiers that are needed in the north, where there is a lot of terrorists, a lot of insecurity, a lot of bandits. But what they keep doing is sending those soldiers back to southeast. Now southeast is not joining the protest. Now the north are the ones destroying everything. But once an Igbo man or an Igbo state starts this vandalization, then you see how the Nigerian government will treat them, because they don't treat us fairly. Why can't they send their troops of soldiers to Kano and shoot protesters there? But they can't. Because they think they can overmatch Igbos every time. Because they think they can match Igbos. They can destroy the Igbos. That's what they think. Because if this thing is happening in Igbo land now, they could have sent python dance, kill everybody, scatter everybody. If this old governor could have come together and name everything a terrorist state, or even declare state of emergency. But I'm happy everything is coming from the north. I'm very, very happy everything is coming from the north. The destruction of the zoo is sinking from the north. The zoo is sinking from the north. The zoo is sinking from the north. This was a statement. This statement that we heard now was a statement made by Mazin Nandekalu far back. Because the police, they have gone. Citizens too have gone. Citizens too have gone. So the zoo will collapse very soon. The zoo is going to collapse very soon. This is why we are seeking for our referendum. This is why we are seeking for our freedom. This is why we are seeking for our freedom. This is why we are seeking for our freedom from these people. This is why we need to separate from them. This is why we need to get our freedom. The true Biafrans know that we have nothing in common with these people. We have nothing in common with them. We have nothing in common with them. Look at how they are destroying their states. Have you ever seen an Igbo man vandalizing a traffic light before? Have you ever seen this kind of protest coming from Igbo land before? It can never come from Igbo land. So my people, if you're just joining us for today's broadcast, do ensure you subscribe to this channel, turn on notification button. More updates will be coming, more videos will be coming regarding what's happening in the zoo. Thanks and God bless.